Hey everyone, and welcome back to GG Haven. My name is Dev, and today we're going to be breaking down Eggman's event featuring Yu Yu Hakusho and Kaiju number 8. I'm joined today by Adrian slash Blank, and we're also joined by Alex slash Carry On. Welcome, guys. How are you guys feeling today?
You're good.
So, let's talk about this amazing event that occurred this past weekend. You can find everyone can find the details on Egman Events website. Everything is updated. And looking at the pie chart, guys, what are we feeling? How do we feel about this? We're missing the most influential deck from this pie chart. How are we feeling about Red Kenshin not being here?
I mean, I'm happy for it. I like seeing some new cards coming up, but like not having none in the top 8 is very surprising.
As someone who is a bit more like meta following and kind of a meta slave, so to speak, it kills me a little to know I invested time and effort into Red Kenshin and then seeing none of it be represented here. So a little part of me is dying inside, a little part of me is happy.
I know. But yeah, we had 2 purple Kenshin Saitos, 2 purple Bleach Byakuyas, not Ichigos, green Bleach Toshiros, 2 of them, 1 yellow Kaiju Shinomiya deck, and 1 Todo. I was always happy to see Todo in the top 8. We're back, boys. Todo is obviously my favorite deck. It's no secret now. But yes, for everyone wondering, it happened November 8th. We had about 27 players and there were 5 rounds. So everyone battled it out. You can find the deck lists on the Eggman's website here, all in order of placement. But yeah, let's start breaking these deck lists down one by one. So in 8th place, we have the Todo list. And one of the cool things I saw in this Todo list is they're running 2 of each color trigger. I wonder why they're doing that, because the other color trigger doesn't become a 4K without Takeda on the field. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's just because like more raid targets, I would think.
Yeah. It becomes a 4K. No, it doesn't become a 4K. It does double damage if you sideline. Oh, if you sideline something, it does double damage, right? That's the card. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I think like probably like the combo would probably play the 3 cost the previous turn and then throw the 4 cost the next turn and then swap it and then discard a card to give it double damage. True.
Yeah, that's a good combo. And obviously the 3 domains, always love to see 1 less domain than you need. I'm on the point where I think 3 domains is also a lot at this point. I think 3 domains is too much, but yeah,
I
Alex, I feel like
Alex.
you have something to say about it.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like 4 domains is kind of what you have to play unless you can cheat bodies, but they're playing Goodwill events, so I guess it's like kind of a body cheat, so to speak. I just think domains are more flexible. That's just me.
Yeah. But yeah, congrats Chase for taking 8th place with Todo. And then in 7th place we have Gutless Mist with Byakuya. Yes, Byakuya is back. One of the sets I played so much when Union Arena came out. Nobody knew about Renji Rush. Everyone played Byakuya just because of how many effects it did. But our meta evolved into a more removal/aggressive meta. And Byakuya was sent to the barracks. But he's back, baby. And with him, he's bringing new binder cards. So yeah, let's look into this 1-cost binder card. So what does that actually do?
So the 1-cost Byakuya is just it's basically just a scry for top 3, but then you can put 1 to sideline, use it later as like fodder for your Byakuya raid, but also filter down your top deck. So it's pretty nice. I think every deck should have a card similar to this, and it's also an active trigger, which is never a bad thing in the current meta.
Yeah, an active trigger is very strong, and then they're running this Soy font, which is a very interesting card from set 1. Honestly, I don't even remember this card being there in the set because I never thought it was playable. But yeah, so what this card does is if on the front line you can pay 1 AP, you choose 1 character with 3500 or less on your opponent's front line, and then the start of your opponent's next turn, so as soon as you pass, you sideline that character, and then you switch this character, so your Soifon, to resting, and you move it to energy line. So essentially, you are using her as removal in a sense, and I think it combos well with the Byakuya deck because Byakuya is all about minusing BP on your opponent's front line. But yeah, and
I'm more surprised there's so many of them, actually, because like by itself it doesn't seem that good, even with the BP removal in the kit for Byakuya, and it costs an AP to remove, and then it moves back into the energy line. So I don't know if it's necessarily the correct card to have in the list going forward. Like it synergizes well, but I'm not really sure how necessary it is.
Yeah.
So I think probably the reason why they have Zoifang is because it is a form of removal, but you don't have to use your Byakuyas at all. Like it just minuses by 1k, so it's a 3k, and then you don't have to sideline any cards. Sending any cards to removal from sideline to removal for Byakuya's deletion effects, or for Renji's, so you can save those sideline cards for bigger targets or for more important targets on your opponent's front line, instead of having to use all of them in one go.
That's true. And then we do see them running the new Renji binder card. So the new Renji binder card is essentially he has an activate main that basically if your opponent has someone on their front line whose BP has been reduced this turn or is not a base BP, you can basically play him and activate him to make him active. So it essentially comes in active all the time if you're running the Byakuya deck because everything works by minusing. And is also a nullify impact. So these binder cards are really helping the Bleach meta move forward. But yeah, that is Renji, Byakuya, Cutlass taking 7th with this list. And then in number 6, we have Treetops with the Toshiro, but no binder.
No binder cards.
Yeah. So yeah,
a little criminal, I won't lie.
Fair. But maybe they didn't get theirs. Like
I would assume maybe they didn't get them, like me and Div.
Adrian and I didn't get ours.
Right,
so
speak for yourselves, boys. I got mine. I'm good.
But yeah, what do you guys feel about this list? Because there's a lot happening in this list.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This is more I see some more Unohana, like adding Unohana spice in there instead of just the regular like Kenpachi and Toshiro.
Yeah. So essentially, Unohana cheats out a body. Like what's her effect?
Yeah, I think it's you have to look at the top X. I think it's top 4. You find a 13-core guard squad with 4 less required energy, add it to hand, and then from there, like from the hand, you can play any or reduce the AP cost of the next character card that's 4 less energy, and you can just play it. The nice thing is it's not like restrictive to the card that you picked up, as most other searches would be. So you can just like, if you have a double energy in hand and you picked up a single energy card in hand, you're free to just slam the double energy, like no problem.
Yeah. So very, very creative. I think you can also play out the 4-2 Kenpachi by playing him as a 4-1 to delete something, which I think is really cool too.
Yeah, that used to be the old combo back in the day. If you want to run that, because that's the only Kenpachi other than the 4-1. There was no raid, right? So you had to cheat out this one somehow.
True. And they are running 4 Bankai, so yeah, they were back on the 4 Bankai. But yes, congratulations, Test. What's his name? Test on tabletops. Okay, so I guess he tests on tabletops for coming in 6th. And then number 5th, we have Anubis with Hajime Saito. Pretty standard list, I would say. I think a lot more people have started to run the 1-cost Yumi for filtering to draw 1 trash one, because the Wen sideline doesn't go off in this deck because this deck doesn't run the Makoto Shishio. But I think it's to just filter so that you can get your Hajime searcher raids more efficiently, I think. Or you can use them more efficiently.
Yeah. I see the people combo with like the 0 cost, because the 0 cost Kenshin is you look at the top 2 cards of your deck and then you can like rearrange them. So then you do that and then you play Yumi to draw that 1 card that you put on top.
Yeah. But yes, Hajime's Really seeing 2 Hajimes in the top 8 and no red Kenshin. Alex, I feel like you have some serious thoughts about that.
I mean, I personally think it's criminal, but like generally, I think I don't have issues with Saito being a good deck. I just think it runs out of gas really quickly. So for the most part, like when we go against this deck in general, your opponent probably doesn't have much of a hand at like turn 4 or 5. So it surprises me how well this is doing, but you know, results speak for itself. You have a lot of search. You have some pretty solid 4K power. You have a 6 cost that can snipe. So a lot of recipes for success there. Whether or not it's actually better than Red Kenshin, I'll fight anyone about. For the most part, you know, I'll accept it. It's okay.
Fair. And then, so congrats Anubis. And then in number 4, we have Ming with all the binder cards, the green binder cards.
We found a guy who knew they're all broken and he just whipped them all in here. It's like, all right, screw it.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's go through these binder cards one by one. So we do have the 1 cost Shinji. So when played, basically, so it's like the deck you play. Carry on.
Yeah. It's basically the 1 cost Hawkeye, where in blue FMA, where you get to look at the top 2, place them on the top or bottom, so you can. It's basically scry 2. Really broken actually if you can make use of the reordering or filtering or scrying with any other combination of cards. And it's a draw trigger, so it's a very overloaded 1 cost card.
Got it. And I think it pairs well with the Shinsui, right? Yeah.
So Shinsui is the searcher that came out in Premium Bandai. Look at the top 3 cards, and then you can search for a 13 core card squad and add it to your hand. So it's a typical searcher, but on the 1 to 2 curve, you can play Shinji first, which lets you scry 2. If you don't like what you see, just bottom deck it. But if you like what you see, you can just immediately Shinsui, search it, grab it into hand, right? So it really smooths out your curve, going from 0, 1, 2 into most likely 5, but sometimes 4.
Very interesting. And then we have the prince himself, Toshiro, with the new color trigger, which is when played, draw a card, and is also a double energy.
That's just the cherry on top.
Yeah. I think one of the weaknesses this deck had was draw power, just because you're sometimes cheating out cards with certain effects or playing cards to fill up your board to meet his raid requirement, which is 6 or more other 13 code cards. So you would sometimes feel lacking in your hand. So I think like draw card is something that's needed, plus double energy. Broken.
Love it.
Broken. But yes, and then finally we have the king of the deck, I would say, with this deck especially, Kenpachi. So it's a very interesting binder card. It says that, again, this character is not affected by BP reducing, just like all Kenpachis. And then during your turn, if there's a character with 3,500 or more BP on your opponent's front line, it gains 1,000. So it becomes a 4K. It's a double energy. And then, so while it's in your hand, it's a 3 cost, is what I'm reading.
Yeah, but when you put it onto the board, it's a 4 cost. So you can raid on top of it with the 4/1 Kenpachi from Volume 2, and that would technically fulfill all of the 4 cost requirements under the raid text for the 4/1 Kenpachi. So really good synergy, and that kind of like works with a lot of the binder cards. They all have really good synergies with the existing cards.
Yeah, I like when they do that. I wish we get more binder cards for other IPs, like JJK, if you're listening, Bandai.
God, please.
Yes, I need me some new Todo cards. But yes, congratulations. I know. But congrats, Ming, on taking 4th with this binder heavy, really showcasing what the binder cards can do to help.
Whoa, wait. He's only running 2 Bankais.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Actually,
That's crazy.
I thought we were just gonna skip over it, honestly. I'm so over this less than 4 Bankai garbage. Get out of here.
Oh my god. But
it's actually, now that I think about it, are there more Kenpachis or Toshiros?
There is more Kenpachis.
Yeah, it looks
18
like
Kenpachis.
Yeah,
and
it should be more Kenpachi, so I'm kind of surprised they don't play the Kenpachi special.
Yeah.
Oh, I think maybe
Yeah,
it's because they want the option to rest something instead.
yeah.
That's the
You
only
know,
reason I could think of.
Until today, I didn't know that the special you could also rest something. I didn't know you could also rest something. I thought it's just a delete of 3K or a 5K, but you can delete them or switch them or stun them. Oh, it's a stun.
Yeah, it's a stun.
So it's basically his raid effect.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Wow, I should know these things. But yes, 2 Bankai. Yeah, I was talking to Ming about this deck earlier before I even knew who was playing. And his analogy was you should run as many Bankais in your deck as many 2 AP cost characters you have.
What if he doesn't run any 2 costs or 2 APs?
No, the 4/2 Kenpachi.
No, what if Ming doesn't run any more? The deck doesn't have any 4/2 like 2 APs.
Then I guess no Bankai or no AP standards. But yes.
Wow.
I have no words.
Yeah. Oh, Alex is like, why did I come for this video? But yes, congrats Ming for taking 4th with this amazing Green Kenpachi Toshiro deck. Moving on to 3rd place, we have Matt. Yes, Matt Corner with the purple bleach Renji variant, but a more grounded, I would say, because it has the 1-cost Renji, which draw 1, trash 1. So helps you really filter out the cards or fill your sideline. Has the 2 of the Soifon, so it's more of like a tech card now rather than a 4 of. And then essentially looks like a pretty good list. I do wonder why they're running the Kiryu 0 cost, because it is. I know it's a 2K. I guess it could be because of the 2K draw card.
Maybe.
But yes, that could be the effect.
It might
but
also be because the 3-cost Oetsu requires you to discard a squad 0 to buff it.
Oh,
So I guess the
yeah,
Oetsu
you're
can
right.
be like a fake 4K if you discard the Kiryu, which like it seems kind of niche, but then again there are I guess 3 and then plus Oetsu itself a couple squad 0s, so maybe that works out in his favor.
yeah.
But yeah, it might be some scenarios we need a 4K.
Yeah, really cool to think about. I didn't think about that. But yes, congrats, Matt. Fun fact about you, Matt, the 3rd place is the 8th place's dad. So it's the father-son combo that
yeah,
got
we have it on
top 8.
screen.
Wait, that's crazy cool actually. Imagine topping with your kid. That's a
I know.
hard flex.
I know, that's so
That's
nice.
aura. Oh
That's
my
like
lord.
LeBron and Bronny thing going on.
Yo, holy, this guy has a Laker moment in his life. That's awesome.
I know, it was very nice
That's
to
dope.
see. Yeah.
What a baller. That gives me so much more respect for this
I
list.
know. I know. And then in 2nd place, we had a Shinomiya list, which I know, Alex, you're an expert on kaiju at this point, but yes.
Yellow kaiju supremacy, baby.
I know. So tell me about this list. Why do I see so many 3 costs?
Yeah, so the deck, this version of yellow kaiju number 8 is very low to the ground, very aggressive, and focuses a lot on the 3-cost units being on the front line. So a lot of the deck just benefits off having 3-cost attackers. So Reno Ichikawa, for example, the raid, it lets you cheat out a 3/1, which is already amazing. But then if you have another 3-cost character in the front line or in the same line as Reno, it becomes a 4K. So by himself, it's a 3-cost 4K. You have the other Kikoru 3/1, which is the color trigger, which is already amazing. But if you get to cheat it out, you also restand an AP. So you can use Reno, play the Reno, cheat out Kikoru, restand your AP that you used to play Reno. So for 0 AP, you played 2 bodies. Already incredible.
That's
So
nuts.
that's a broken combo. You have the 3/1 Reno that doesn't raid. And that one is on your turn, it's a 4K. When it attacks, give another 3-cost frontline 500 BP. So you can stack that. And you also have the 4/1 Kikoru, which gets bonuses based off how many 3 costs are in your front line. So it's a 4-cost 4K on base. If there is 1 3-cost attacker, it's 4K impact. If there's 2 3-cost attackers, 4K impact when attacking, draw a card. And then when there's 3, so when your entire front line except for Kikoru is 3-cost attackers, it is a 5K impact when attacking, draw a card. So you are playing a basically 6-cost equivalent for 4 energy.
Wait, so is it 5k on all turns?
Yeah, it's permanently just 5k.
Oh, I did not
And she also
know
booses too.
that.
Yeah, and she also buffs. When attacking, she buffs another 500. So her and the other Reno on the front line means it's plus 1k when attacking. So you can boost a 4k to a 5k as well.
Wow. Wow, I did not know that. It's on all turns too?
Crazy efficient, this deck.
Wow. And then you have these other event cards, such as Screening Exam. So basically cheat out a card again. And then you have Defense Force. So there's a side card which basically looks at the top 3 and you reveal a character card with 3 or less. And then you can sideline this card to play a yellow character with 3 or less. So you don't need to meet the energy requirements for it to sideline and play a 3 cost?
Yeah, that's right. Usually, like, most cards will have to write, like, in text saying you have to fulfill the energy requirement. Based on the way it's written, none of these body cheats require the required energy. So you could sideline this card and just play a 3/1 if you don't have 3 energy.
Wow. So you could play the Kafka, which cheats out another card, and basically you have your full energy line filled. Meanwhile, you put your 0 costs up to go more aggressive without hurting your energy line. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The theoretical ideal turn is if you're going second, on your second turn with no finals, by the way, you could potentially have 5 bodies on the board.
Wow.
2 in the front line, 3 in the back line, which is like disgusting, but it's possible.
Wow.
Damn.
That is amazing. And they have Alex's favorite 2 Bankai, which according to you think it's a lot in this one?
I actually think it's acceptable to play no finals in this specific deck, only because it's so many body cheats. Every other deck, just get back on 4 finals. I don't know what you're doing. All right, but these ones are fine. Body cheat decks are fine.
Oh, but yes.
That's true.
Congratulations to Nick for taking second with Shinomiya. It's something I really want to try. But yeah, it looks really, really, really fun to play. And then in first place, we have Zero with the Hajime list. Looks pretty similar to the one that came like 7th or 6th. So looks like very similar list, but they're running the Yumi. They're running everything is standard. They're running two of the starter deck promos, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's similar ever since like regionals. I think a lot of people are adding Yumis into their decks now, just for that draw.
I wonder if there really is no better card to add, because like the Yumi is technically only half efficient, and a 1 cost 1k sounds kind of not great.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know.
Filtering is the way to go, I think, right? Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't personally play purple Kenshin or any Kenshin, so I'm not sure the other options you could probably have for this deck.
I faced a lot of purple Kenshins, but I beat them so fast I didn't realize they had this card.
Okay, big guy. We have a winner over here. We get it.
No, I'm just kidding.
What do you mean, Alex? You're a winner too, man.
Oh, chill. What do you mean?
Oh, God. Okay, but yeah, that's it for our top 8. Congratulations to everyone for topping in the Egman tournament. We had a few exciting surprises. We had a lot of kaijus. We had a special shout out to Bulgy Milk for actually coming 9th with the Toguro Brothers deck, which looks like a much more meaner, stronger Gwaine at some points. So I'm really, really excited to see more of that deck around. But yeah, looking at the pie chart, looking at the top 8, Adrian, Alex, we'll start with you, Adrian. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of happy not to see Red Kenshin dominate again. I love seeing like a callback to the older decks like Bleach Cut the Binder, so like seeing Todo here too. Yeah, I love Green Toshi. It's one of my favorite decks, so I'll be testing it a lot. But yeah, it's great seeing these older decks get some more love.
Alex?
Yeah, it's nice to see the older decks that kind of like fell to the wayside get buffed back up into sort of meta, and I guess that like it bodes really well for the future of other decks, where if you think your favorite deck is not so great now, it's entirely possible they make it meta again. Yeah. That being said, I really wish we did see more Red Kenshin and more Yellow Kaiju. I find it's kind of disgusting to not have more of those up here, but you know, results speak for themselves, right?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, we
hopefully
even
get...
see some more Yu. Like we only saw like
Oh,
green and
Yeah.
purple. Like I would love to see some red. Like yeah,
yes.
I want to see how it works against their meta.
Yeah. But yes, that's all we have. If you folks want to see it for yourself, check out the deck list, build them. They'll be in the description below. We also have the new Mina guide video up on our channel, which Alex Carry On made amazingly for the channel. So it's going to be in the description below. If you guys ever want to join our Discord, the Eggman Discord, everything's in the description below. We'll be putting out more videos for Union Arena and other TCGs in the near future. But for everything TCG and especially Union Arena, stick to GG Haven. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you everyone for watching.